It's a nice start, and it's going to be a nice day as we officially welcome summer later on. Here's a look at our Friday headlines. Today, it's not going to be as warm or humid as yesterday. You can already feel that stepping outside, but it is certainly windy, and we do have a wind advisory up for most of the state. So let's look at our current temperatures. Most of us are in the 70s, 68 in Worcester and Nantucket. It's 74 in Boston, low to mid 70s within Metro West. How about these dew points? We had a cold front that moved through. Behind this, we have more of a refreshing air mass, so dew points are in the 50s. And this is feeling more comfy. Behind that, we also have a west and northwest wind. Off to a strong start. Gusts already above 40 miles per hour in some spots earlier this morning. So plan on it being a windy day with a wind advisory that runs through the day for gusts potentially up to 50 miles per hour in some spots. Definitely could lead to some tree limbs coming down and possible tree damage and some power outages, which we have already seen so far this morning. So high temperatures, upper 70s near 80 degrees for Worcester County, low to mid 80s within Metro West. We continue with this 80 streak through the weekend. We'll have your full weekend forecast ahead. You can see our camera rocking here. We do have the wind continuing throughout the entire day, but not lasting through the weekend. We'll talk about it ahead. Afternoon, we are inching closer to the official start of summer, and it's certainly going to feel like it for this weekend and into the start of next week. Today, it's windy out there into the 80s. Tomorrow, we're back in the 80s with more sunshine, and by Sunday, we're in the 90s. Some of us could start a heat wave on that day that's going to continue through Tuesday. We'll also watch for the threat for an isolated storm. We look at radar and satellite. Low pressure continues to push farther away, pushing the associated cold front with us offshore. Behind that, we have a much drier and more comfortable air mass. Look at these dew points yesterday in the 70s for Boston. So that tropical feel, it certainly has changed. So we've switched out that air mass, and now we have dew points that are in the 50s. But that humidity, it's going to start to creep up again this week. We look at our current temperatures, upper 70s near 80 degrees for a lot of us, 73 still in Worcester, a comfortable 68 in Nantucket, 79 in Boston. But how about the wind? That has been the big weather story so far today. You can see gusts within the past hour pushing near and above 40 miles per hour. We've had some spots reporting 50 mile per hour gusts, and we still have a wind advisory that's going to carry us through the rest of the day, pretty much until about 6 p.m. This is due to gusts ranging 45 to 50 miles per hour, and that will be enough to continue to bring some tree limbs or even trees down, causing some damage and the potential for some isolated power outages, which we have already seen so far today. Now, outside of that, wind advisory is going to be far southeast mass, but it pretty much includes most of us. High temperatures today, a warm one near 80 within Worcester County, low to mid 80s within Metro West, low 80s within the city, and then 70s across the Cape and the islands. So overnight, this is when the wind is finally going to back off. Temperatures are going to fall near 60 and into the low 60s to start tomorrow morning. So it's a mild start, and it's going to be warmer tomorrow as highs head for the low 80s within Worcester County, mid to upper 80s within Metro West, and 70s across the Cape and the islands. We'll have a lot of sunshine around, and then once again into Sunday, we're going to continue to take those temperatures up, likely reaching the upper 80s to the low 90s. And if you reach 90 on Sunday, this could be the start of your heat wave. I think outside of Cape and the islands, that's where you'll be in the 70s. So here's what's going to happen. We'll have a ridge that's going to continue to build across the East Coast, but have some showers and storms that are going to ride through with some energy, and that's going to bring us the chance for a shower or storm come Sunday morning. We look at future forecasts. Waking up tomorrow morning, best opportunity for a shower is going to be far to our south. We'll have some clouds around, but then get into the sunshine. Then more clouds are going to continue to fill in Saturday night into Sunday. Here's when the activity happens. You can see the brighter colors indicating the potential for some stronger storms within western Mass and across New York State. So a shower or thunderstorm is possible once we get to the early morning hours around sunrise. And I think once we get to, say, 10, 11 o'clock, most of this continues to push offshore, and then we get back in the sunshine. You're ready for the heat to continue to build. The humidity will be there as well. Monday and Tuesday will be the peak of the heat in the upper 90s near 100 degrees, but it's going to feel even hotter.